I can say that with 100% certainty that if a white country artist made that song that Shaboozey made, a bar song, Tipsy, and it was the biggest song, fucking country song of the year, top of the charts, was tying Old Town Road for longest week spent on Billboard. If a white country artist made that song, they would give that white country artist so many awards. They might fuck around and give him a Pulitzer. You feel what I'm saying? They would ride that dick so hard. They would ride that artist to the ends of the fucking earth. Nigga would have gotten like 20 nominations and won every single nomination. I swear to God, like you would have watched the CMAs, you would have thought that shit was gay porn, the way that it was, the way that they would have been sucking, slobbering, double fisting on that white country artist if that white country artist made that song that Shaboozey made. Biggest don't mean best, but shit, when it comes to white country artists, they don't give a fuck. I'm telling you that right now. If a white country artist had a #1 hit like that to the extent that Shaboozey had this year, shit.
A bar song by Shaboozey has not only been the biggest country song of the year, but the biggest song of the year, period, spending 18 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and is currently #1 as I'm making this video right now. However, yesterday Shaboozey left the CMAs with 0 awards, but a couple microaggressions. Let's talk about it. Just a couple days ago, I made a video about the Washington Post article that interviewed voting members at the Country Music Association to understand why Beyonce was not nominated for a single award for Cowboy Carter. And to summarize that, basically the people who were interviewed were saying Beyonce didn't follow the rules of Nashville and she didn't ingratiate herself with the Nashville country scene, which is why she wasn't nominated for any awards. However, in the article, they were talking about how Shaboozey has ingratiated himself into the Nashville country scene. Yet despite that, he had the biggest song of the year, just like I said earlier, and he was nominated for 2 Country Music Association awards, and he left with 0. And not only that, but the entire night, hosts and presenters were making jokes about his name, Shaboozey, like this.
This is for this cowboy who's been kicking Shaboozey for a lot of years, y'all. Cody.
And he responded with this, and I'm like, yes, absolutely, get him. Poking fun at somebody's name might not seem like a big deal, just like a small little joke you're doing, but that's the entire point of a microaggression, a subtle, indirect, or sometimes unintentional form of discrimination. It's called a microaggression for a reason. And his stage name, Shaboozey, comes from the mispronunciation of his actual last name, which is pronounced like this.
Shaboozey.
I had to call my Nigerian friend to make sure it was pronounced right. And listen, I'm not saying just because he had the biggest song of the year that he should have won every single award he was nominated for. I'm not saying that at all. But you'd think the person who's had the biggest song of the year, the biggest country song, period, would be treated with a little bit more respect.
Is anybody else watching the CMAs? Did anybody just watch Shaboozey? That was the worst live performance I think I've ever seen. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, he was like so out of breath. Even if he was not out of breath, there was like, he had no tune. It was like he was just talking. He was just like saying the lyrics. Oh my God, I'm like scared.
We must all band together and stop this from happening. Shaboozey's A Bar Song is expected to spend the 18th week at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It will come within 1 week of tying Lil Nas X's record as the longest #1 hit of all time. So right now the record is Old Town Road. And listen, I'm not even going to hate if you were alive at that time. You know this is not shocking at all for Old Town Road. It was like a cultural moment. But A Bar Song is just radio play. This is like tailgate music. No, I don't think people like getting in the car and like, yes, turn on A Bar Song, please play A Bar Song. I just don't want to live in a country where A Bar Song by Shaboozey is the longest running #1 hit ever. You know, I'm not even the most proud that it's Old Town Road, but I would much rather it be Old Town Road than A Bar Song. This song has just been out for so long, and I still don't know anyone who cares. People don't like get in their car and they're like, yes, play this. But if I get in the car and I turn on my radio, yes, it is nonstop. It's just the radio play. I mean, it's the same thing with so many big country songs. People aren't actually listening. You go to any playlist and it's being played. I live in a SEC school. I am in the University of Tennessee, the prime place for country music. And people just are not playing this out loud. I don't hear it on campus. Like, this is not like a big country song. This is like the most artificial #1 ever. It just doesn't seem natural to me at all.
I don't know why y'all so surprised that Shaboozey did not win any CMAs. the way they treated Beyonce last time, the way they even treating her with her Cowboy Carter album, or even Lil Nas X, should tell you everything you need to know. I mean, these are the same people that welcome Post Malone with open arms, the same people that welcome, was it Keith Urban, who's fucking Australian? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't understand why it's a surprise that everybody is so shocked. I know that he is so talented. His song has been at the top of the charts for the longest reigning time. We know that. That's amazing. But they're always pushing the goalpost. But maybe because it was Beyonce and a lot of y'all were like haters. Because I saw some of y'all saying, oh, well, her album's not country. Shaboozey, he been in the country game. He been country. He this, he that. And y'all thought he was any different than her. No. They weren't going to give him the recognition just like they didn't give her the recognition. And they definitely wasn't going to give that man a chance to get up there on the stage and accept an award and mention Beyonce's name, because I imagine he probably would have mentioned her or something. And this is the same woman that put out a whole album basically throwing shade to the CMAs and how they treated her in 2016. You think they was going to give that man an opportunity to even mention her name up there? No.
Hey you guys, what's going on? My name is Robert the Writer. And forgive me, it's 8 o'clock at night. It's Saturday. I just got back home. And I'm eating, y'all probably never heard of this. They're called Mike and Ike's. And I have the sour flavor. This is my guilty addiction. I don't really smoke. Oh, I might smoke a cigar here and there, but I don't really smoke. I don't really care to drink. But what I do is I eat. And I love candy and I love chips. And I've tried to stop and I just cannot. So this is me tonight. Alright, you guys. Y'all saw all those videos because I already put them up before my video. And I never knew that Shaboozey had so much hate on the internet. I had no clue. And I think that's just because I'm so new to country music. Like, I'm just dipping into Luke Bryan. Like, I'm just, you know, I just clicked the video the other day. It was like, okay, all right, like, if I'm really gonna try country music and give it a try, let me go over here and see what's going on. So I've really been kind of tapping into country music. I love bluegrass. I've already been there, but I've been tapping into country music. But I had no clue that to be a country artist, there were so many rules. I thought you could just make a country song. I just thought if you felt it in your spirit and the country gods bestowed upon you a song, and you hopped on a banjo, or you had a guitar, or a guitar, you could just pop out and make a country song. Like, I just figured that was just what it was. Because everybody else, if you want to be a rapper, you can be a rapper. I could be a rapper tomorrow. I could, you know, and you guys know I'm a writer. Shout out me, and if you're interested in any of my books or you want to support me, I'll put a link down below in the description box so you guys can check my books. But I write all day. I can write a rap song tomorrow. Will it be good? I don't know. Let me not fake on myself. It probably would be good. If I wanted to write a country song, I feel like I could just do it. If I feel like I really wanted to write a I'm trying to think, like a pop R&B alternative song, I feel like I could just do it. Techno, I feel like would be the easiest like route for me, because all it is just a beat. And if you just say something like, you know, you just say something, you repeat it over and over, and you have with a drop, you throw on something else. I could probably write a song or something. It'd probably be pretty decent. But I had no clue that there were rules to writing country music. And I had no idea that there was a country scene. And primarily, if you want to be in this country scene, you got to go to Nashville. And I'm like, what? What is this? The mafia? What are we back in the early 1900s? Huh? Is this New York? You know, I got to go meet the boss. Hey, look, I gotta get permission. Hey, I gotta ask. Can I come to the wedding? Some Godfather type stuff. Hey, hey, who's you? You know, I get my talent out. Like, I had no clue. I just thought you just could write a country song. I had no idea there were so many politics involved with the industry, with the genre. It's so intense because I have never heard of Taylor Swift having to go through any of this to write pop music. You know what I mean? I feel like, I'm trying to think of somebody. Olivia Rodrigo? Like, I felt like she just hopped on the internet and she got signed and that was it, you know? And there's a rainbow behind her, the color purple, and it's just, there's glitter. You're just invited to the party immediately. Like, I didn't know there was checking in. That's the most wild thing I've ever heard. But as you guys have seen, Shaboozey went to the CMA Awards, which was on this past Wednesday. He was nominated for 2 awards. And let me look it up, because I just don't want to be talking out my mouth. Shaboozey nominated. Let me see what awards he was nominated for. Okay, so it says Shaboozey was on the hot coming into the CMAs 2024. Having received 2 nods in his debut year, which is amazing as a nominee, and his performance slot to showcase. Okay, so let me see what he was nominated for. Let me type it in. Nominated for what awards? Okay, here it is. He was nominated for New Artist of the Year or Single of the Year. Okay. But the singer-songwriter was offhandedly mentioned in the winning speech of the category when he was even nominated. Damn. So Entertainer of the Year. Damn. Yeah, damn. That's crazy. Man, that is crazy, actually. Man. 2 awards. And I think all of this is, like, pretty wild to me because it's just like, okay, so you're nominated to become New Artist of the Year. That should have been a given. Because like I said, I'm not like a country music person. I'm experimenting. I'm trying to get into the genre. But without me even trying to be into country music, I've heard of the bar song. I've heard of Shaboozey. I cannot name one mall I've been to or store this year or outing or event where I did not hear the bar song. This is all spring, summer, fall. I'm telling you, I've been, and I live in California. I was in LA, I was in the OC, I was in Santa Barbara. I was in the hood. I'm talking about out here for us, the hood is San Bernardino. Pow pow, I gotta do that, pew pew. It is dangerous. Like, I don't go out there unless I'm wearing black and I'm prepared. Like, I don't play around in San Bernardino. Like, you won't never catch me slipping in San Bernardino. And I kid you not, up in the hood, I'm talking about, like, excuse my language, but niggas out here, like, most hoodest people. And I'm driving past, my windows rolled down, and I hear Shaboozey's bar song. This is the summertime for me out here in San Bernardino. That's wild that he was not nominated for New Artist of the Year. Or here's another one, Single of the Year, the bar song. So check this out, you guys. The bar song has been #1 for 18 weeks. I did further research, and the only other song that has this long of longevity was Lil Nas X's Old Town Road. And I bring that up because there's so many similarities between Old Town Road and what Lil Nas went through and what Shaboozey is going through in 2024. It's so similar. And as I'm saying, I would ask you guys, why are these 2 different artists having similar stories a couple years apart? Old Town Road came out in 2020. When that song dropped, it was huge. It was all over TikTok. It was all over YouTube. It was all over Instagram. There were dances. There were trends. There were people wearing cowboy hats every day. Like, it became a whole thing. And yet, Lil Nas X went through the same exact experience in the country music scene where he was not accepted. And I think, I had to think about this too. Because when I showed you guys those videos, I had to think about that as well. Like, because, I'll just state the obvious. Lil Nas X is black. I know we don't like to talk about those things, but it's like, somebody has to say it. He's black. And he wasn't part of the country music scene either. He drops this song, doesn't really think much of it, and it blows up. And it's like country trap hip hop. It's something new. It's something we haven't really heard of. It's catchy. It's trending. It's getting people of all ages, especially my generation, millennials and Gen Z, getting all of us involved into the country music scene. But, Lil Nas X was not accepted. It was only until Billy Ray Cyrus hopped on for the remix where it's like, okay, all right, we'll give you something. But still, didn't win anything. #1 song. And here we are in 2024. A bar song is doing the same thing Lil Nas X song was doing. And we're in the same situation. And I just noticed that. And it's not just Shaboozey. It's also Beyonce. #1 album. I don't care who you are. 16 Carriages, it's going viral again on TikTok. Like, they have a whole thing on it right now. It's going super viral. 16 Carriages. This is the summertime. Then before that, Texas Hold'em. That was the whole summer. That was the summer. There's only a few songs I can think like that have just dominated the summer. Of course, Billie Eilish's Birds of a Feather. Shaboozey's Bar Song. That song by Charlie XCX. Of course, Taylor Swift. You can't forget K-Dot's song because it's rap beef, but you know what I mean? Like, there's only so many songs that I can really be like, okay, so this actually just went viral, and this is one of the ones. But to not be nominated for nothing, okay, if you're not going to give him the New Artist of the Year, okay, fine. There's heavy competition. It's hard for me to be like, okay, who would be that? But that's fine. He had one song, okay. But single of the year? Single of the year. Out of all these country music songs. And you gotta think about what song has transcended. Like, not even Post Malone. I don't know. But like I said, I'm learning so much about the country music scene. I had no idea it was this intense. There are so many rules. There's so many people and gates and doors and rules to go through. I just thought you could just pump out a song and it was cool. But yeah, I found this article. I'm going to read it to you guys. Let me get a swig of this tea real quick. It's ginger tea, by the way. Okay, so the article goes, Shaboozey fans call out performative CMA Awards 2024 after he snubbed despite Hot 100 success. Like I said, Shaboozey song, a bar song, has been #1 for 18 weeks. I don't know what else to say, you guys. I don't know who else is doing it like this. Fans of Shaboozey called out the CMA Awards after the rising country star lost both categories. He was nominated on Wednesday despite the massive success of the bar song. The CMAs nominated Shaboozey, not Beyonce, to appear less racially exclusionary and preempt backlash. He was never going to win. It was always been performative, one viewer wrote on X. That's Twitter. CMA must have one black person rule because after this huge year for black people in country music, and there's been a lot of black people in country music, and I just noticed. Like, it's like it's just blowing up in its own, which I think it always should have been. I think that black people should have always been in country music. I don't know why we're not that big, but I feel like it should have always been big. But like I said, the politics, I had no idea that country music had politics. I just thought a whole bunch of Southern people got together, talked about tractors and trucks, a pretty blonde girl with blue eyes, and she kisses like strawberries, and she can dance like rain. See, look, I can write a song. See, y'all ain't ready. I can write a song. Yeah, I can write a country music song. Y'all ain't ready for that. But I just figured it was just me and my dog. We just having a good day out with the boys. I didn't think much of it. I had no clue. I thought everybody was just cool. I had no idea so many people in the country music scene thought a certain way, or were very segregated, and they weren't too kind or too friendly to people who don't look like them, or I just had no clue. This is all new to me. So let me see. So the Music Shaboozey is the only one that got a look, and he didn't even win an award. And these are what people are saying on X. LOL, Shaboozey not winning any award he was nominated for at the CMAs despite having the #1 country music song for months is wild. Then white folks made it loud and clear how much they don't want black artists in the country, even though the genre is ours, the third person wrote. Yeah, this person out here, whoever wrote this, is kind of out of pocket. Can't them white folk, bro. What? No, and I doubt it's not. I doubt it's everyone. Because maybe there are some people in the country music scene who don't want the diversity, but I have a feeling a lot of them probably do. They're actually probably very accepting of it. But maybe you have the old heads and they're just not too hip. When I think about music, I always think that the people who are in charge of the awards, and it's not just the CMAs, I always think about like the Grammys. I always feel like the Grammys, they're always like, and this is just me being honest, I feel like the people who are in charge of nomination and actually deciding who wins the award, like that group of people, I forget what they're called, but you know what I mean, those group of people who actually are part of the nomination process. I always feel like they're old, no offense, and I feel like they're out of date with music because they're just used to just maybe their music, and they're always like 7 years behind what's actually current, if that makes any sense. I feel like the current sound of music belongs to the youth and belongs to the culture. So you're either the youth, because you're being raised up with a new sound, so you immediately gravitate to the new, and you're pushing out new trends and new songs and new music. Then people who are part of the culture, like I would say for myself, who actually like to listen to what people are actually talking about and just tap into what the buzz is. Like, your ear is basically to the street. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I just like to listen, and if I see something trending on TikTok or on Instagram, I go, okay, so this is something people are actually vibing with this. Maybe I should tap in to see what's going on, and then I'll check out that artist and go, okay, this is a new sound. If I keep listening to it, maybe I'll like it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying with awards, like them, Grammys. I just feel like it's just, what Shaboozey's doing, it's new, it's diverse. They're seeing the attention that the bar song is attracting, and they probably are looking at the bar song from maybe a different optic, different view, and they're going, this is catchy, this is trendy, this is something for the kids, but in a professional sense, we like what we like, which is like the Keith Urbans and the really root-grounded, you got a cowboy guy wearing a hat, he got a collar shirt, pants tucked in, got a little belly, wearing some jeans and some boots, and he's standing in a field of, like, I don't know, corn, and, like, this is, like, real stuff, right? I'm saying this, but I'm pretty sure there's a music video on it. He's in his truck, and it's red or black, and he's by a tree, and he's singing, and he's going to, like, a local bar, and sees a pretty girl, you know what I mean? It's just, like, that's probably what they're used to, and that's, like, the image that they like. Then you have Shaboozey, who's Nigerian. He's American, but he's Nigerian. and he has like, you know, what would you call it, dreads? I'm not sure, like maybe really bigger dreads. I'm not sure, but you know, that hair type. He looks a little bit more like, I don't want to say urban, but looks more hip hop in terms, kind of. But he has like a newer, kind of fresher look, and it's a little more street, it's a little more edgier. And they're going, that song is popular, but we like the manufacturer cutout. We want what we always like. And if you sing and you do what we always like and do, then we're going to pick you. We see you. We're going to put you on the stage. But over here, you know, we're going what we used to. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like going to Popeyes. I can play around and get the surf and turf. I don't know what that tastes like. Or I can just get me my normal 6-piece with the biscuit. I'm used to that. I ain't about no experimentation. So I feel like the only way it would change maybe is with the nomination process, is the people behind the scenes who are actually in charge of deciding who gets the awards. Because like I said, I don't really think it's necessarily all the country artists who maybe have an issue with Shaboozey. Maybe some. Well, actually, it is some. But I think the issue is more so with who is behind the scenes. And if it's the same situation like at the Grammys, with the Grammys, you had a whole bunch of, no offense, I'm just stating the facts. You had a whole bunch of older white men who were in their 70s deciding who's getting the awards, especially for rap. So when you have someone like Kendrick Lamar who is, you know, dropping Pimp a Butterfly, and, you know, this is like the 2010s, and they're looking at this, not understanding that, you know, K-Dot is dropping rap infused with jazz, and it's poetic, they're going, what is this? No, we can't, no awards. No, give us the corner rap music that we can handle. Give us what we're used to. Give us some of that. That over there? No. Pepper Butterfly, get that away. We don't know what that is. You know, it's too far-fetched. Shaboozey lost every CMA award he was nominated for. They played in his face, but I'm not surprised. This is why Beyonce didn't pay them any mind after they mistreated her, a fourth person posted on X. Other fans referred to the co-host Luke Bryan's previous comments about Beyonce, who was not nominated for the CMAs for her own country album, Cowboy Carter, in which he said, "Cuff it, singer 43, come into our world and be country with us a little bit." See, and that's my thing. Come into our world and be country with us a little bit. So for me to be country, I gotta go to Nashville? And see, look, I got family in Tennessee. I've been out in Covington. I've seen Memphis. I've been out that way. But I gotta go to Tennessee for me to be country? I mean, she's from Texas. I don't know how much more country you can get than Texas. I've been to Texas. And, man, if you've never seen a Mexican cowboy, you have not lived. I love me some elotes. Like, I love the vibe out there. They chill. Don't mess with the Texan. Trust me, they don't play around. But I gotta go over there to Tennessee? I can't just be country out here in Texas or Arizona or California. I mean, we got cowboys out here too. People forget about that. There's cowboys everywhere. But yeah, he said, come into our world and be country. That's what I'm saying. You can't just drop a country song and just be country on your own. I'm from the Valley. I just can't drop a country song and just me be country. That can't just be enough. They told Beyonce to come to Nashville, come and hang with us, make your presence felt. Shaboozey played the game, did what was encouraged to get welcome in country music, and despite having the #1 record in the country, breaking the record, they gave him 0 awards, LOL, one fan wrote on X. So Shaboozey played the game, Beyonce didn't. Beyonce probably was like, I'm Beyonce. Beyonce was like, I'm Beyonce. Yeah, that's probably all she said. She didn't even say anything else. She probably got up and was like, she probably woke up in the morning. I feel like Beyonce wakes up in the morning and she goes, like she has, what are those sleep masks over your eyes? I feel like the material is silk, right? And I feel like she goes to bed with her hair it's either in a really beautiful bonnet or it's just like laid really nice, like parted in the middle. And I feel like she just wakes up and she just goes, like, you know, it's like whatever dream she had, but it's like she'll wake up and go, I'm Beyonce. And that's it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Rick James. I'm Rick James, you know? I just feel like Beyonce just goes, I'm Beyonce. And she's probably looking at them going, you want Beyonce to do what? Beyonce does Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't do that. Beyonce does what Beyonce is going to do. Beyonce. So yeah, Beyonce ain't about to play no game. But Shaboozey played the game. He went to Nashville. He kicked it with these people. He hung out. He did the politics. He did the handshakes. Probably had a beer with these people. Wore the jeans. Wore the shirts. And he got 0 awards. So they told Beyonce she didn't get nominated because she didn't go to Nashville and play the game. Shaboozey played the game. Currently has the longest #1 charting song. And didn't get a single award. See, this is why C does... this person can't write. See, this is why C does, I don't know, what she does. She knows they ain't ish. Someone else added on Twitter. Yeah, see, I don't want to play no games. Yeah, and I think it's just me. I don't really care. And I know for some people awards are important. And I mean, if you get invited to go to an award show or you get nominated, I think that's like a huge accomplishment. Because there's only so many people in this world in a lifetime who will be nominated for something. And to receive it after so many people in your genre who are also doing amazing things in the music scene is awesome. But if you don't win, it's like whatever, really. Because I don't think awards really are the definitive of your greatness. I believe the fans determine that. Because I would rather, instead of having an award, if I had a loyal fan base that supported me, hands down was riding with me until the wheels fall off, no matter what, and I'm selling out shows, like if I can sell out Madison Square Garden and I never won an award or I've been nominated or invited anywhere, I wouldn't really care. Because first of all, I'm rich. At that point, if I'm selling at Madison Square Garden, I'm rich. I really have a true fan base. I'm probably doing amazing on Spotify. My Spotify streams are probably gorgeous. Yeah, I wouldn't really care. Because I like my fans love me. I actually have true fans. None of this is fake. None of this is botted. I'm really him. I'm Beyonce. That's how I might start saying that. I'm like, I'm Beyonce. Like, what's going on with you? I'm Beyonce. So I wouldn't really care. But I'm pretty sure if you're new and you just got nominated to something, you did all the politics, and you didn't get an award when you feel like you deserved it, I'd be frustrated. So Shaboozey 29 was nominated for awards, New Artist of the Year, and Single of the Year. If he wasn't going to get Artist of the Year, he should have got Single of the Year. Yeah. And I stand on that. If he wasn't going to get Artist of the Year, which I get, because maybe there was another darling in the industry, he should have got Single of the Year. That should have been a hands down no-brainer. Because how are you going to have the #1 song currently? How do you have the #1 song the day of the CMA? You're playing on 18 weeks. You have the #1 song. #1 for 18 weeks. You're competing with Old Town Road, Lil Nas X, and you don't even get Single of the Year? Blasphemous. Blasphemy. The Don't Drink, Need No Mix, crooner, capulated fame, I don't know what this person's saying. I don't know what half the people are saying. But yeah, Shaboozey's smash single is 1 week shy from tying Lil Nas X. Yeah, Old Town Road. Can't make this stuff up. I wish Shaboozey the absolute best. And I want to say something about Shaboozey. So on my channel, if you guys have been with me since I've been actually pumping out videos, and I've been pretty consistent. In the beginning of my YouTube career, me taking this serious, like this year, I was doing music reviews. And it was just clean music. And I kid you not, y'all, I got so many copyright strikes, it was insane. That's one of the reasons why on this YouTube channel, I'm probably no longer going to do any more music reviews. I might down the future if I can figure out how to not get the copyright strikes, because I'm just not trying to upset YouTube. But out of everybody, I mean, I got copyright strikes from everybody. The only artist who did not give me a copyright strike, now I don't know if that was Shaboozey, I don't know if that was due to YouTube, but Shaboozey's bar song, when I did a review of that, that was the only song, the only one I did not get a copyright strike from. And that song, that video I did, was actually one of my first viral hits on my channel. So, when it comes down to Shaboozey, I like him. I'm cool with him, I have no issues. I dug that, you know, as a small creator like myself, because I only have 1,000 subscribers. We're going to keep increasing, because I'm going to keep posting, but as someone who has like a small channel, and for someone, you know, like I said, I don't know if it's YouTube, I don't know if it's Shaboozey's camp, I'm not sure what it is, but for me to not get a copyright strike, for that video to get the push that, like, I was looking for, the reach, and this is free reach, I was like, oh man, I mess with this. So I like Shaboozey, I like the bar song, I like that it's an invitation for people of color, people who are brown, Mexican, Chinese, Asian, to step into the music scene, to step into the country scene, if they want to. And yeah, I don't think you have to be blonde hair, blue-eyed, or brunette. I don't think you have to be someone who even has to wear country music, like country clothes, like jeans and a collared shirt and a cowboy hat. I think like you can wear a sweater, you can dress like a nerd. If you have the passion to drop a country song, I feel like you could just do it and just see what happens. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what Shaboozey's kind of doing right now. It's an invitation for people who don't look like the Commonwealth to make a statement or to say something that they want to say. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's what we should encourage, because this is how we get new sounds. Because yeah, if everyone looks the same and sounds the same and talks about the same things, and everyone's from Nashville and they're all part of this scene, then how is we supposed to get different forms or different variations of art? Because yeah, you're just going to regurgitate the same thing over and over again, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Like, you have to have a Picasso. Like, you have to have a Monet. I feel like this is kind of what Shaboozey's doing. He is kind of breaking the mold. Same thing with Lil Nas X. It's a new sound. It's a new beat. It's a new flavor. It's a new taste. It's the surf and turf at Popeyes. It's something new, but that's what we should be doing. If you continue doing the same thing, getting the same sound, you're going to regress. You have to keep pushing yourself. And if that means new people have to step in and they have to bring in their own pen and their own new experiences, and they're from different walks of life and not just from the South, then that's a good thing. Like, I would love to hear a country singer from, I don't know, Atlanta, Georgia, somewhere from the hood out there. Someone from LA, like, why, you know, I would love to see someone from LA, from Watts, drop a country song, you know, and his background is a Crip or a Blood. That would be an interesting take. I mean, it's something new, something different. Someone like myself, someone from the Valley, from Fontana, writes a country song. You know what I'm saying? You just throw in a beat, a country beat, and you add a little twist into it, something different. You're going to get more people interested into this genre. But I think that's like so beautiful. Like, I think of like artists like that, like Kanye West. Say what you will about him, but Kanye West is a genius because he's an innovator. He continues pushing himself. Like, to Kanye, there's a new era of him, and he's not afraid to continually keep changing the mold of himself. And that's how I feel about country music. Okay, there's only so many times we can talk about a tractor, like, or a truck, or a pretty girl. Why not something different? A bar song, when I heard it on the radio, I went, whoa, okay. This guy has a different type of range. He's from Virginia, and I heard a little bit of the twang, but just kind of getting that feel, and I thought the music video was cool. I know another creator that I posted here didn't like it, but I actually thought it was pretty chill. It was chill enough for me to get into it. So I like it. And thanks to him and a couple other artists, I actually like country music. But that's the whole point. You want to get new people invited, new people into it. So we'll see. And to Shaboozey, you'll be fine. Like I said, if you got the fan base, you look like an underdog now. And that's the coolest thing about being an underdog. Sure, you get a lot of hate. This man is getting a lot of hate on the internet. I don't know why. But when you're an underdog, of course it comes with hate. People are going to hate you. That's just normal. That's the internet. But what's going to end up happening is you're going to get so many new followers and lovers of you because they want you to win. And they want you to win at all cost. So your fan base becomes, like, the frenzy grows. They're more dedicated to you. And you're just going to continue to get bigger and bigger. So we'll see. But yeah, to him and Beyonce, yeah. Let's do it. Let's keep it going. I want to hear more country music. I want to see different people. I don't ever want to just look the same anymore. Cause I watched the CMA just a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. This is what it is. Okay. All right. I would love to see a Native American country music artist, or man, it'd be really cool if we had an Asian country music artist. Man. Like, I know K-pop is huge right now, but that'd be really cool if you had someone who's Japanese or someone who is Korean who dropped a country song. That'd be actually pretty chill. I'd like to see that. But yeah, thank you for watching the video, you guys. Make sure you subscribe, you share, you like. I'm so grateful to all of you guys because this channel, it's just amazing to see that people are actually like clicking now. Like, it's really awesome just to see the growth and my progression with this channel. And it's just 1 year of me just going, okay, I'm gonna drop a video once a week or twice a week and just see what happens. And it's so cool. So now I'm set to dropping more videos, and I'm on TikTok more, just looking for more content. But yeah, thanks to you guys. So just I'm saying, make sure you share, like, and if you want, go support Shaboozey, go support Bar Song. It's close to time with Lil Nas X. Why not get it to 20 weeks? Why not? Right, but I'll see you guys for the next video. Stay healthy out there. Don't get sick. Fight it. And if you can, go to Popeyes. Get the surf and turf. If you've never tried it. Be different. Be bold. Be Beyonce.